Castleton's Downtown Gallery will open with a new exhibit the 31st of January. We recently stopped by to capture part of Professor Whitman's exhibit, highlighting visits to Gettysburg Battlefield.
Phil's personal history is that he grew up in Glens Falls, I believe, and he used to travel down to North Carolina all the time because they had family. And so very often on their trips, they would stop at the Gettysburg Battlefield. I mean, like when he was 7, 9, 11, 13, 16, 17. He still goes there today, and he feels he has this connection to the battlefield. It's almost like ownership of the battlefield. And so this whole show is about Devil's Den in particular.
Ramage is the director of visual arts for Castleton. With that position, he secures what shows the Downtown Gallery in Rutland will host.
We've been open now since, I believe our first show was last February, and we opened up with a show of all the faculty at Castleton. We've had 6 or 7 shows since then. One is from a group of young artists from Brooklyn. We had an installation done by Barbara and Norton Garber. The next show is a sculpture show by a fellow named Paul Bowen, and then the show after that is a show of art books by Ken Leslie. We had a show of photographs of quarries by Don Ross. And we change the shows about every month, and every show comes with a reception, and everybody's invited to come to the reception. There's refreshments and spirits, and it's usually a good time had by one and all. You get to meet the artist and talk about what he's thinking about, which can be an interesting experience.
The Gettysburg exhibit is interesting because of the different elements the professor captured through photographs.
There's one whole room that has hundreds of photographs of tourists, and it's an installation of hundreds of photographs of tourists. He just thinks that there's a sort of this is called Confederate pictures, that we are all Confederate in our appreciation of the battlefield and the role of Gettysburg and in our national history.
Castleton's Downtown Gallery is located in Center Street Alley between the Paramount and Sunapee Bank. The gallery is open Wednesday through Saturday, 1 to 6 o'clock.